away from them. We had the ball for 4 minutes longer than they did, and we ran 12 more plays. But here's a great play here to start the ball game. Nate Clements, a young defensive back out of Shaker Heights High School up in Cleveland, made a nice interception, put the ball back on about the 5-yard line, gave the offense great field position. That's how you take the crowd out of the ball game. Michael Wiley starts off tackle, bounces the ball outside behind a real good block right there by Kevin Hauser, number 87. That's the first of Michael's 2 touchdowns. A good way to start the ball game. That put the Buckeyes up 7-0.
50,000 in the Dome. A lot of Buckeye partisan fans, but a quiet place at that point.
Yeah, good play right there by James Cotton. James Cotton really coming on here late in his career and really playing good football. I thought their quarterback here, number 5, was a good football player. Our defense pretty much contained him early in the ball game. And as I mentioned earlier, they hurt us on the option. And here comes the option. We don't have anybody on the pitch, and their running back right there, Hamner from Hamilton, Ohio, a good football player, gained some valuable yardage. He had over 100 yards rushing, most of it in the first half.
12 yards on that, and then Arlen Bruce hauls in this pass from Billy Cochran, 14.
Slant. They shouldn't be able to hit that pass against the cover 2. Here's Chris Carter, one of the great football players to play for the Buckeyes. Of course, he plays for the Minnesota Vikings now. He and Corey Stringer were at the ball game. Robert Smith
doing his work on Sundays, and Hamner getting it done on Saturday.
Yeah.
Actually, Cochran here.
Yeah, Cochran again on the option, and we made some adjustments there after about midway of the first quarter and took care of that. But that time the quarterback did a nice job.
Tie ball game right now. Belisari back to pass.
Got to get rid of it, Steve. Don't take a loss. You take a loss, you put us behind the down and distance, and you give them a pep rally. You got to learn to throw the ball away.
Loss of 9 on the play there, and then Cochran goes up top.
It's a nice play here. They come back with a little hitch and go. Ahmed Plummer knocks their wide receiver out of bounds, but that was a nice, well-executed play on Minnesota's part.
That's Luke Leverson hauling it in. Now Hamner gets wrapped up.
Up the middle, and that's Mike Collins, number 98. Really playing good football for the Buckeyes out of Newark.
Good defense on kind of a trick play here.
A little trick play, and that's David Mitchell, number 3, out of Westerville, making a real fine play. David's playing a lot of football for us now, particularly in the nickel package.
Show him how to do that throwback later.
Here we start playing the option. There's James Cotton. There is no option. You hit the quarterback, there's no option. You got to pitch the football.
Down and up and good is the kick. 30-yard field goal. Minnesota takes the lead 10-7 at that point in the ball game.
Right before halftime here, Stevie passes the ball right there. That's Kenyon, number 4. Kenyon Rambo continues to play good football for us, and he comes right back again to Reggie. Well, first of all, he's going to get sacked. Again, you got to protect your quarterback, and the quarterback's got to get rid of the football. Don't take negative plays. We're doing too much of that offensively.
That's a loss of 9. Then back up top to Rambo. It's actually the first down. First down of the game for you here halfway through the second quarter.
We only had, I think, a couple in the first half, and here's the option play. We can run the option also. That's, of course, Steve Belisari running the option.
8 yards on the pickup.
Bad play. Bad play. We ran this right into the strength of their defense, and, of course, we were sacked, and that took us out of field goal range. We have to end up punting the football. We go in at halftime here. This is the last play of the first half. We go in at halftime down 10-7.
Hamner, a 6-yard carry there, and 10-7, and this is not an unfamiliar sight for. Not quite on the line just yet. We begin the second half highlights with the Buckeyes down 10-7, and they've got the ball.
And we come out running right here. Michael Wiley, the offensive line does a nice job. Michael Wiley was ripping off tackle. Their safety man had to make the play. Stevie pitches the ball again. Now we take negative yardage here. You got to go ahead and get what you can, Michael, on that play. We didn't block that one very good, but defensively, as James Cotton, the quarterback goes the wrong way, made a mistake. James Cotton, number 52, made the play.
Loss of 4 there, and then up top to Germany and Austin Mockerman.
We brought Austin Mockerman in the ball game, and Austin, I thought, really gave our team a good spark right there. Threw the football, a couple of key first downs. That one to Reggie Germany, number 80. Reggie got shaken up on the play. Looks like he's going to be okay. Should bounce back and be ready to go this week. A slight headache, I guess he got. Here Austin again throwing the out cut to Kenyon, number 4. Kenyon Rambo caught 4 passes in the ball game.
Pickup of 12 on that, and then that sets up a Michael Wiley touchdown run.
Michael cut back against the grain. Real good blocking at the point of attack. They sort of over-pursued right there, Jeff, and Michael, having the good vision he has, put the ball in the end zone.
44 yards for the Buckeye Blur, his second tally on the day, and the Buckeyes with the lead, 14-10.
I thought that was the play of the ball game. We'll talk about that later on, but that was a big play right there offensively. Now defense really gets fired up. Mike Collins, we're bringing Gary Berry on a safety blitz, and Mike Collins, number 98 there, makes a play. Mike is really playing good football. I don't know where you came up with that, Mike. A little shuffle. Here's Michael Wiley again on what we call the counter play, the counter tray play.
12 yards on the pickup for Wiley. Now, a little bit of disappointment not protecting the football.
Protect the football. Protect the football. You cannot turn the ball over, and this is the only drive they had on us in the second half. They're going to pick up their first downs, and they take this one and make a nice drive against us here.
Hamner rips off 18 yards.
Yeah, we're missing some tackles. Come on, make the tackle, make the tackle. 18-yard gain, and now they're going to come up here with a little play-action fake here on the pass. Pump and go. Gary Berry knocks their wide receiver out of bounds on the 7-yard line, and again, they come back. They do the same thing to us we did to them. We over-pursuing the football here. Hamner's got real good vision, cuts back against the grain. This guy's a good football player, number 12. And put Minnesota back up on top.
Knows where the end zone is. That's a touchdown. 17-14. Minnesota takes the lead again. It's a pretty good ball game in the Dome.
Here we come back. Got Austin at quarterback, and he's going to do a nice job here getting the ball to the underneath man, Kevin Hauser, number 87. We got Kenyon Reggie down the field. Move the chains. Pick up the first down. 17-14 Minnesota here in the third quarter. And Joe Cooper. Thought Coach Pug played some other football players. Joe Cooper did a nice job. Michael Doss came off the bench. Coached by John Tenuta, did a nice job. Some of those young Buckeye football players. There's Joe again making the tackle. Number 10. Brent Johnson, number 60. Got the ball in real good field position, and Michael, this is a key play here too now. Michael, nice throw back to Steve Belisari. That's a play that Purdue scored a touchdown on us early in the year. Steve, being a fine athlete, made a nice reception. 28
yards on the pickup.
They stop us for no gain, and Danny's going to come in here and kick a 43-yard field goal. Danny Stoltz, great job. Young man that suffered some setbacks early in the year, and he really kept his head up. He practiced hard, and I gave him a game ball after the game. Did a nice job for the Buckeyes.
That was a nice kick.
See,
there.
We're playing the option a lot better. That's Cortland Bullard got the pitch. Brent Johnson got the quarterback. Michael Doss, number 2. Again, the defense 3 and out, gave the ball to the offense in good field position. Here's Michael Wiley. Now we're going to get physical right here, Jeff. Move the football, keep the clock running. Coach Mason's a little bit upset. Michael again, good blocking by the offensive line. Stay in bounds, Mike. Keep the clock going.
Goes for 10 yards, then goes for 13 yards right after it. Then you go to Jonathan Wells.
Did pick up the first down. Jonathan Wells running real tough. North-south. That's Buckeye-style football right there now. The clock's moving down.
Ball game.
Got the ball in the middle of the field, and Danny Stoltz kicks a 40-yard field goal?
Yes.
40-yard field goal. Actually, that's a winning field goal of the game. Now, on the kickoff coverage, we challenged our kickoff coverage team, and they rose to the occasion. You're going to see Jerry Westbrook here, number 25, come down and knock the ball loose. And that's their All-American strong safety right there carrying the football, and freshman Matt Wilhelm covers the ball, number 35, and that's a great play right there for special team. Our special teams is really playing good the last 2 or 3 ball games.
Absolutely, getting the ball loose on the turf, and then it's pretty easy when Jonathan Wells takes it.
Run the clock out. That's good physical north-south type football. The offensive line coming off the ball, and those big backs doing a nice job holding on the football. That's the best play in football.
That's right.
What we call a victory formation.
Wish Glenn Mason good luck, and the Buckeyes